But welcome to Code Hangout number 132. Let's see if everything is up and running. Are we live on YouTube? I believe we are. We're live on... let's see. Yep, there we go. And are we live on Twitch? I think we are. Is the title correct? It looks correct. Welcome to Code Hangout number 132, where we're going to look at puzzle intros and outros, specifically for the special edition app. And I'm going to look at things of, I want to have like text before a puzzle, text after a puzzle. I want to have, kind of par times, like different ways of finishing the puzzle with different sort of messages and things like that. And I'm just going to look at the sort of flow of how we're moving from one puzzle to the next and kind of think a little bit about kind of the structure of playing. So the way that we're going to organize the puzzles into these groups. So basically, it's going to be a bit like a tree structure. So we're going to have the groups, then we're going to have the puzzles. And then basically, as you play the puzzle, I want to figure out what's going to happen when you finish the puzzle. Do you go straight to the next puzzle? Do you go back to the list? Like traditionally in some apps, you go back to the list, and other apps, But this list won't necessarily be a list like this. It might be kind of a map with a path, some sort of visual representation of a list. So that's something we're going to think about today. But we're probably not going to get that far into it. It's going to be more about like, hey, what data do we need? Can we set it all up to kind of create a very primitive, sort of simple working prototype, that kind of thing. We're also running these, getting these errors. Wait, I can just... Yeah, I'm going to do something to get rid of these errors because it's just going to be really annoying. And these errors are caused because I'm currently just assuming these the puzzle screenshots just exist as static images, which is obviously not the case because I haven't created them yet. So maybe I'm just gonna avoid that for now. So that's under puzzle menu, and the puzzle menu code is in startup. I've been sick for a good week and a half, out of action for 2, and then I've been basically not working this for another week. So it's already been 3 weeks, and my brain is already a little bit foggy on the details. All right, so I'm thinking this is the line. So we have the on error, but we'll probably, what we're gonna do, instead of the ID here, since we have one of those puzzles there, the 1-1, we're just gonna put 1-1 here statically. And then nope, we don't have 1-1. I was pretty sure that first puzzle was visible there. Also, I just had it open. Yeah, so these are under thumbs slash source thumbs. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is never going to be the case. Okay, so it errored out even on the first one, I imagine, and then, but it was, wait a second, 1, 5, 14, 12. So it doesn't seem to error out on the puzzle 11. Let's just clear that. Thumbs puzzle 11, that seems to exist. Oh, here we go, thumbs puzzle 11, all right. So if I get rid of this, and I just have 11 there, shouldn't that work for all of them? Oh, puzzle is part of the ID. All right, here we go. All right, okay. That gets rid of those errors. Can I make this a little bigger like that? Perfect. Okay. So now we're going into the whole, pulling the data out of the file and so on and so forth. And kind of replacing the default dialogues as well. Let me know how the audio is. The music is too loud, or I feel like it's a little loud, but I haven't really messed with it. I don't know. Let me know how it goes. All right, so, and I'm gonna try to stay on the chat to actually see those messages coming through. So, show dialog start. So that's the start dialog, and that is handle show dialog start, puzzle 11. And then handle show dialog. And this one is in start.js, handle show dialog. Where is that? Line 126. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Ah, here we go. Oh, here we go. All right. So, dialog start. So this show dialog just triggers that. Okay. And then here are the sort of event handlers. Okay, so this doesn't do anything at the moment. We can just do that. And this no pause on start is being handled down here. No pause on start. So we're kind of artificially moving this over. No pause, setting no pause on start. True. So we're just forcing this to always be true. Fair enough. So on before load triggers, then, so we have show page, and sorry if that's a bit small for you guys. So on before load fires, which is this one, then on after load fires, then create app menu fires, which is, I think, out of the flow here. I'm gonna get rid of that spamminess for now. This viral, let's see, is there something we can remove on that? Utilities 41. Utilities 41. Added non-passive element to a scroll blocking event. Consider making event handler passive. The thing is, it's probably not passive for a reason. Touch start, touch move, touch start, touch move. So, I don't actually know, like, they don't give you a stack trace here. The question is, can I get a stack trace without making a total mess of things? So this is under add handler, line 41 here. So if events dot contains touch start console.warn add handler. I just output all of these. Will that be useful? If I output them as an object, maybe won't be a total mess. If I do array.isArray events else events, and just do that. Intermediate value contains not a function. Includes. All right. So something like this. So the events is an array. I think it was just, I was using the wrong syntax. All right, we can get rid of that. So there's a whole bunch of them. But not all of them trigger this violation. Which is strange. Like, why does this trigger it, but not this one? Or do they all trigger it and the timing is just garbled here? Because this seems to be like summarizing multiple violation warnings. One second. I'm just thinking if I can just add it there wholesale. I think it breaks something. I think there's a reason why these are not passive. Expose passive boolean in the event listener options dictionary. Implement the behavior with respect to the expression of the event listener so the call and prevent default inside executing the passive register only generates a warning to the console. It can be used to dramatically improve scrolling performance. Can I just get rid of the warnings somehow? These warnings are so annoying. if I just add passive true here, I just say ops equals ops. Like if I do this, is that just gonna remove all these warnings? Let's leave that in for a sec. We can always remove it if it causes problems down the line, but at least right now we don't get the warnings. I just have to remember that I did that. Hey Worldpian, how are you doing? Yeah, freaking browser violations. There should definitely be a toggle. Like maybe I don't care about their stupid things. Oh, Java. Ugh. Man. Java was old-fashioned when it was at first conceived. Alright. So, we now have puzzle... Nope. We now have puzzle info here. And I'm basically generating this dialogue from scratch, I believe. Speaking of scratch, are we... Okay. So, show dialog start. Puzzle 11, puzzle ID, show dialog start. So we have our show dialog start function here somewhere. This one, right? And I need to reorganize the structure down the line as well. J and I. Ah, fun times, fun times. Okay, so here we are looking at the pretext, which is this bitty here. So let's just do something like pretext, post text. If I do that and refresh that, we should see pretext here. Okay. And then we have start puzzle, and then we do the puzzle. And can I just cheat my solution in there? Bing. Yes. All right. So now what happens on the other end? After we've solved the puzzle, you see, and then it gives you this error, like, so it's telling me to, it's giving me a violation for doing a thing that I must do, which is so stupid. Like, I need to do a handle key, like a thing there. One sec. What if this only happens on those ones? Let's say, like, if events dot includes, if I do this includes touch. If no, touch start, right? Now I'll get some of the other warnings back, I believe. Or not. The warning is gone. Very strange. Okay. And then finish the puzzle. So now we need to hijack this dialogue as well, right? That's the next step. And I think I'm gonna need all the space I can get my hands on. So we have the start dialogue. How do we hijack the end puzzle dialogue? It's actually not trivial, because various dialogues can be launched from various places, and I think that's why I had this handle show dialogue here. And maybe I should do it with all of them, including the start one, so I can kind of do the right thing. Oops. So we have a handle show. The problem right now is that this doesn't actually tell me which dialogue we're showing. And I don't like the idea of guessing, but I might have to do that for now. God damn it. All right. Well, actually, I think yeah, congrats is quite specific. And we could potentially also... yeah, let's think. Okay. Because we kind of want to hijack all of these puzzles. And I think the dialogue, the event fires after the dialogue has already shown. Which, we'll see if that's a problem. So if I say something like dialogue, Selector dialog. If I do that, and I'll finish this puzzle here, and then dialog is null. So here the dialog hasn't happened yet, I suspect. So framework show dialog. Let's see. Framework show dialog. Line 310. So I'm guessing I'm dispatching this. I'm dispatching this at a time when the dialog should already exist. Right? There's no set timeout here. Dialog element. Create element, dialog. So if I... So I might have to just delay this. Oh, wait, no. I forgot a dot. That's what I did. All right, so we will go here. Okay, we've got this dialog here. Hey, Riftclown, how are you doing? Thanks for the lurks. Appreciate them. With all that lurking, starting to feel like a StarCraft 2 stream. All right. So let's get this guy. And then we'll do something like, excuse me. And I'm guessing I want the H1. And then we can do text content, text content. Okay, so we'll basically do that. So we'll get the H1, we'll get the text content, and then we'll do a match. Yay. Congrats. And for now, that'll be our trigger for having found the right dialogue. But then I'll have to adjust it for all the different possible ways that the title can be written. And in the future, I'm going to add a flag to actually mark the dialogues, what kind they are. Okay. So then we'll do something like that. If yada yada console.warn congrats dialogue count, and we can basically just remove all these. Boom, handle dialogue. And that didn't happen. What? What? I thought I just tested that. Oh, congrats. What the man? God. Alright. And somehow okay, that's something that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't... So it must have written the state of the puzzle once during the process of loading it, and I refreshed it before it actually loaded the puzzle properly. So, and I think that's a bug that the SudokuPad app also has. Definitely something I need to avoid in this app. Okay, so yay, congrats. That's the text content. Match comes back as null. I am suspecting some kind of HTML elements are in there. Yay, congrats. Yay with an E. God damn it. All right. Oh, and I need to do that as well. And we'll do a separate function, let's say. All right. Identify dialog. All right. So we'll do this, and we'll kind of return something here. We do return unknown here. We'll do const dialog And then we'll do h1l equals June. We'll do title like that. And then we'll just say if title text.match, and then we'll do a const re. And this dialog is specifically a particular one. Congrats. Called correct. Let's just use the same nomenclature. Title correct. Equals yada yada. And we'll just return correct here. And we'll return otherwise, unknown otherwise. And I think I'm gonna wrap this a little bit, and we'll just do something like res equals unknown, known, like that. Let res equals unknown. Start res equals correct, return res, and then console.log. And we just output that here. And then here we can just do something like, we'll need the dialog element anyways. But we can also say something like, actually, let's first do this. Dialog type equals identify dialog. We'll just do this. And I don't know if this will be bound correctly. And then here we'll just say equals correct. And we won't need any of these. So here we're coming back with, and here I've got the wrong thing again. How the hell did that R disappear again? Jeesh. All right. There goes 10 minutes of work time. Okay. Dialog time. Yeah, this is not supposed to be async. Dialog type correct. Identify dialog. And dialog type, something like that. Okay. And then this is extendable for other dialogues, and then later on we can swap it out for better methods. So, now, do we want to completely replace the dialogue, or do we want to modify the existing dialogues? I'm doing a lot of stuff with modifying dialogues, pushing things in. I think in this case, I want to wholesale replace it. Because it'll just make things a little easier. So in this case, we'll just do something like framework dot dialog hide or close, show dialog, close dialog. Here we go. And then we'll do a framework dot show dialog. Actually, we'll just have our own show dialog here. Show dialog. Complete. Now, in this case, we won't have the puzzle ID, I think. Puzzle ID, group ID, arc split. We should probably hold on to that somewhere. Yeah. So we'll probably do something like dot current group ID equals group ID and current puzzle ID. with a capital P. And then we'll be able to do here. So then we don't really need the show dialog with the puzzle thing. Show dialog start. Really? Yeah, I don't think that makes sense then. Because we are in the process of starting a puzzle, right? So we can kind of assume that's the environment we're in. So here we should be able to do something like that. Group ID, puzzle ID equals this. And then we don't need that anymore. We can do, whoops. We can do this. And then we'll do something like, nope, this. Over here. And then we'll do the same thing for the dialog complete. And then here, I think we need, I think we want these functions to take care of this themselves. And we do something like this, and we'll just say parts will just be an array, and it's just gonna have content finish dialog, just as a marker. And I'm breaking something somewhere. 102 cannot destructure pretext. Pretext puzzle info. Get puzzle ID. Undefined, undefined. Because they don't have the... You know what? Let's just use that. Like that. And then we can put a 7 here. Congrats dialog found. And I didn't tell it to actually start the dialog, all right. Show dialog complete. And instead of complete, maybe we'll do correct. Just to keep all the nomenclature the same. Okay. And then we blow up again. So let's see what we got. We got the group ID, we got the puzzle ID. Read properties of null text content. Finish dialog. What? Is this not the right syntax? Parts, push tag. I didn't give it a tag. Does it need a tag? I thought the default tag would be a div. Huh. I would have assumed the default would be a div and that would just work. I'm pretty sure that should work. Let me investigate. Oh, wait, identify dialog. Oh, because the dialog opens again and it's looking for the title, and if the title doesn't exist, okay, so our identify dialog here is not what's the word? Smart enough, right? So if dialog L equals null, or if dialog L is not equal to null, no, if it's equal to null, return res, boom. We'll just want to quit out. Next step. Const title L equals yada yada. If title L is not equal null, then test.text content. I guess we can just make this an and. Boom. And now I guess I put the 7 in here. Okay. And show puzzle, no errors dialogue. Show puzzle, no errors dialogue. Reading add event listener. Wait, what? So this gets show puzzle, no error. So somehow our event listener hits in here. I'm guessing. So show dialog will trigger, then okay, so our code here runs and basically kills the dialog before we get to this bit, which isn't good. So we unfortunately we kind of want to let the dialog show, and then we have to wait and then remove it. And that might flash the dialog. So we either improve this part, so make this part smart and say, hey, if this element doesn't exist anymore, basically just check for that, right? And I think that's a reasonable adjustment. And that's probably what we should be doing. So we'll just say if null is not equal to this, then we'll do that. Right? Now we're there. And then we have the same problem with other things that listen to these triggers. But they kind of should also be fixed. All right, well, let's see. So this goes under 149. We have the same problem, basically. Counter 149. So counter element, query selector, counter show. Counter element. So basically we have this issue, counter element. Get counter element. Counter element. Counter element. Where's the counter element? Oh, maybe it gets triggered earlier. 112. Dialog, query dialog. Okay, so it's not here. It's here. HTML. So we kind of want to do this. Const L. Like this. All right, and now still breaks. The next step, 115. So cannot read properties of null, but I'm checking if it's null. Oh, not equal. I am checking if it's null. That's not what I wanted though. Here we go. Okay, so we got rid of all of those. Now this is all changes I need to remember to backport into the app, which isn't great. But it's all right. They're small, they're slight code quality improvements, and enable these kind of shenanigans. But really what I should do is I should add, and I might do that actually. Whoops. Nope. I should add identification tags for the dialogues. So I can literally just say, hey, you know, if this is a dialogue, and I might have to do something about those triggers to say, to be able to kind of hijack the dialogues directly, like have an API to simply say, hey, if you're trying to show this dialogue and I return false from the event handler, then don't show the dialogue or something like that, right? All right. Show dialogue correct. Handle show dialogue. Identify unknown dialogue unknown. So the second one here, we're just gonna not output and handle show dialogue. Handle dialogue found. Else, boom. Congrats. Correct. Dialog found. Dialog found. You know what? Let's just do that. Handle show dialog. What does it get? It gets the parts of the dialog in. Really? Is that enough to identify the dialog? I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's passing the parts in. So maybe we'll just identify it straight from the parts. So this is basically opts, right? And then this element is what we expect it to be. We probably want to pass the ops in here as well. Like that. And then we'll just do a different kind of... give different code paths. And maybe run it off this part first. And only if we can't find that, then we run it over another one. So we definitely want this here. We'll want this here. And then we'll do if opts and opts dot parts. And ops.parts 0. Something like that. Dot inner HTML. What if I do this? What does that get us? True, false. I mean, we already have this method working. But we could do something like this. If return correct for now. Just like that. Right? And then handle show dialog, we'll just hide this for now. Okay. And now here we basically want a finish dialog, and the finish dialog needs to be fairly similar to the original finish dialog. And I'm just gonna put this up for my own information. And I think this will not work right now because I think I am on production testing right now. All right. Nope. Come on. Come on. There we go. And if I finish this puzzle in super speedy mode because I'm so good. All right, so this is the dialog. So we want a title. All right, so for now, I think we're just going to pull the post script text. The technical aspects like the timer and all these sorts of things, you know, save replay, all that isn't relevant. Like puzzle, we don't need either. So I guess we'll do something similar to the other dialog. Show dialog correct. Identify dialog. So this is kind of a helper function. I'll put it at the top. Then we'll have show start dialog. And then over here, we'll basically do something similar like that. Puzzle info, I guess we'll do the same thing. Like this. right? We have that, and we'll do that. That goes down here. And then we'll have puzzle info. We'll output that as well. I like that. And then we'll just do something like puzzle correct dialogue, correct title. And then we'll do something like div inner HTML. And of course we can use HTML here because it's our own preset text and all that. And we'll just have post text. Post text. And then we can potentially have text for like, I mean, but there's no failed puzzle dialogue. There's a dialogue that comes up when you're running the checker and you're not finished. But that's a different story. I don't think we need anything for that. Why? Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong page. So, and then here we're supposed to just use the parts like that. Dialogue, correct title, post text, yada yada. Okay. And the post text is not this. I made it a string. All right. And post text, is that the right label? Yes. Done. You're ready for puzzle 1, 2 now. Something like that, right? So if I then do this, and it still says post text because I didn't save this one. Hey, well done, you're ready for puzzle 1, 2 now. Okay. And the other one had this styling in there. So I'm guessing I'll have to add that as well. And then we'll need the options. Now that's the part that's gonna get interesting there. So here we have an OK button. Now an OK button doesn't make sense here. So I guess what we want is we want 2 buttons. Next puzzle, like a continue button, or 3 buttons, right? Because we basically want to give the option to review, continue. Do we want to leave the option to give the option to review though? Is that something we need? Maybe. So, okay, well, let's see. So these are our options. So one option will be review or view puzzle, something like that. One options will be next puzzle, and then finally menu. Something like that, maybe. And I'm looking at the wrong one again. View puzzle, next puzzle, menu. And the menu, I mean, right now this is just for flow, but the button might not be here. It might be an X or whatever, right? So then view puzzle will just get us back to the puzzle. But then, so what do we want to do if they don't? I mean, from here they can just go here and then it'll mark this one as played and so on and so forth. So that's the other thing to think about. How do we mark the puzzle as played and how do we deal with replays, right? And I think I want to very explicitly deal with second plays very different. And then play, do we want to bring in the next puzzle here? I guess we could, right? So puzzle info, get puzzle. So let's see what, nope. Next puzzle. Get, wait, what was it called? Get puzzle? Get puzzle. Get puzzle. Get group. Don't think we need any of these here for now. So we have this get puzzle info. We'll have group info. Get group ID. All right. Title is not defined. I removed it from the wrong freaking. So we have that. Don't know why this is still pretext here. This is supposed to be post text. Okay, okay, I see. Don't need that. Don't need that. We've got our group info. Don't need that. And here, I think we don't need this. Right. And we probably want to move away from using them from the puzzle data and see if we can just pull them from the metadata, from the app data, basically. So group info, puzzles, and the puzzle array is like that. Okay. So, and then we basically have two options, right? We'll have end of group, or there's a next puzzle, right? So, so basically what I want to look at is a couple of bits of information here. So group info dot puzzles dot index of puzzle ID, like this. So let const is lost in group equals. So if this is the puzzle data, does that say which group we're in? We almost want to include the group here. But that's neither here nor there. We'll sort that out later. How this information comes by us is, you know. In fact, we can just wrap this into a function. And then how that function does it, we'll worry about another time. So, because right now, like, even if I searched through all the puzzles in all the groups, it didn't really, you know. So I can just do something like p dot is puzzle last in group plus function puzzle ID, and then here we'll just say we'll just do one of these. Then we'll do groups.find, let group equal groups.find puzzles dot includes puzzle ID. Right. So now I can say, well, actually, I'll put this as well. So that tells us the group of the puzzle. We don't actually need the puzzle data at all, I think. Then we'll do group.puzzles.index of puzzle ID. And if the length is 1 and the ID, then the ID would be 0 if it's the last one. So if this is And I'm just going to output all these numbers. We'll output this. We'll output the length. And we'll output... so length minus that should be equals 1 plus, right? So index 0 plus 1 is 1, length is 1. Okay. Like that. So then we can just say is puzzle in group, is puzzle last in group. And that's under spse app.is puzzle last in group. Puzzle ID. Boom. And then just to confirm, we'll just check for puzzle. What's the last one in the group? We'll check for the two. So we have 1, 1, 8 and 1, 9. So we'll check for those two just. 1, 8. Puzzle 1, 8 and 1, 9. Right. And if I do this, what do we get? False, false, true. Perfect. Okay. Const last in group. And then we don't need to pull the group information either. In fact, yeah, no, the puzzle information we need, but the group information we don't need. Then we can just do this, last in group. So, and that means, you know, I don't know if we need two separate dialogues or if we just need to adjust the options a little bit, right? So we'll always have view puzzle, we'll have menu. And let's look at that back icon as well. Where does the back icon come from? That comes from, this is from puzzle. So if I add that here, is that good enough? Sorta. All right, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, I feel like finishing a world should have some sort of extra fanfare, but I think we need to do some more design work to figure out exactly how that should look. So in the moment, I'll be happy if this button just exists or doesn't exist, basically. If I add a null value here, is this gonna just blow up? Or does it, yeah, it's just gonna blow up, okay. Options equals, we'll do this. Actually, can I use destructuring syntax here? So if I have an array, it has a 1 in it, and then has a null, or it has an empty array, and it does that, and then has a 3 in it, right? So that's an array 1, 3, but if here I have a true like that, and then like that, yeah, I can just destructure an empty array into it. That's really all I need, right? So I can say true gives us a 2, otherwise we'll get an empty array. And we can just do that. Oh, I don't know if we can do that actually. It probably doesn't like that. Interesting. So it'll always want an array out of us here. But then this needs to become an array. All right, it's a little awkward. And it's annoying that that's how it has to be. But now if that true becomes a false, we'll not have an element there. Yeah, okay, that's all I really needed. So, boom. And then we'll just say last in group, empty array, otherwise array with something in it. Last in group, empty array, otherwise next puzzle. Like that. right? And then we'll do or we'll just go a little bit further and we'll just say instead of all of this. Wait. This puzzle as a group shouldn't be working because, yeah, it doesn't return any results. What the hell am I doing? Return. Last in group false. We'll just say get next in group. And then that'll return false or not. Something like that, right? So very similar to that. Get next in group. We'll do that. We'll do group find puzzles. The one that's where this is included, the one that we're asking for. That's the group. Then we'll output a bunch of stuff, such as the location, the index of. And then if we just return the next element, because we know it's in there, right? So we'll just do this +1. If it exceeds the length of the group of puzzles, it should just return undefined. So that should just work fine. So we can just do that. SPSE app.that puzzle ID. Right? And get next group puzzle 11. 09 false. 0122. 0122. And we should also ask get next in group puzzle 19. And that should give us undefined. Puzzle 12 undefined. Yeah, okay. So that works. So we can just return that. And we kind of bypass a bunch of stuff. So we can do get next in group, const next puzzle equals. And then we'll just do that. So next puzzle now will be undefined. Wait, what? Oh. All right. Next puzzle, puzzle 12. And then we'll do, because we actually need the information about this. Next puzzle ID. Okay, what if I just run get? If I just run get puzzle on that? Does it help us to return the ID, or do I just want to do all the work here? Puzzles find ID. Like I can just execute this.get puzzle here. The question is, what will it return for undefined? So if I do puzzle 19, puzzle 19, and then we'll do that. Get next group 19, get next 11. Okay, that seems to work. Do I need this then? No, because this can double up as that as well. So last in group, don't need that, don't need that. Next puzzle is a thing now. Yeah, last in group not defined, that's fine. And then we'll just say next puzzle. If next puzzle, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll return an empty array. And then here we'll just say, I don't know, next puzzle dot title play. I don't know, just something like that. Maybe next puzzle is enough. Maybe we don't need the title here. Continue down puzzle 1.2. Boom, okay. And then we'll go through all of them. Yeah, for testing this will be enough. And now we need to deal with the outcome. And on the other dialogue, I don't think we're dealing with it very much right now. Dialogue. Yeah, because we're just closing the dialogue, right? So I think, is it on button? Oh my god, I haven't done this so long. Button? Yeah. That's why it's not good enough to just have the parts object in there. We're looking at the wrong stuff. And I believe that gives us a string. Yeah, that's also part of the API I'm not very proud of. A little bit of a mess, if I'll be honest. So if I click this now, it's giving us all of that, which we don't really want. Yeah, how do I write in a single button something that means continue with? Yeah, I wonder if I need to simplify this. Like, the menu button shouldn't be here. Because yeah, there's so many ways to get to the menu, right? You can just go here, boom, press back, and you're back in the menu. So maybe we don't need another button to do that. I want to avoid, I don't want to make the user feel like they're locked into a space in the app. But at the same time, I don't want to give them a million options either. So maybe there shouldn't be all these options. Maybe the review option isn't necessary either, because they can always just exit out and then click and review the puzzle. And then they, anybody who's listening, as a puzzle player, how keen are you to look at your puzzle after you've finished it? Do you want to have the option right here to look at it again behind the dialogue? Or is it okay to just, boom, you're done, well done, go? Because I don't think any other game really lets you review that. But then, I'm thinking of things like Polybridge. You're watching a video of your solution. Like, you don't really need to rewatch it. Like, I don't know. You know what? I think for now, I'm actually happy to just not have any of this. And then we'll just have a button continue. And if you're in the last one, continue means exiting. And if you're in a whatever, you just, boom, go to the next thing, right? I think for now, that's fine. All right. So here, case continue. Ooh, switch. Great. Now that means we need to load straight into the next puzzle, right? And how did we load into this puzzle? We loaded into this puzzle from the puzzle menu. And from the puzzle menu here, we're executing get group puzzle menu, yada, yada, yada. We're just going to the URL. Is that all we're doing? So if I go back here, where's the puzzle ID this? Do we need that? Where did that puzzle ID argument come from? If I go here, and then I'll go back. Then I go here. Okay, so that's just used for loading the puzzle in. All right, so we should be able to just modify the hash. So if I go here, put that in here, and then press continue, at this point, and maybe we want to run all of that through a function somewhere on the app saying load puzzle, right? Maybe. I'll be open to that thing. Document.location. And at this point, do we know what the next puzzle is? Yeah. Yeah. So next puzzle has an ID, right? So we'll just do document.location equals hash, and it's just group ID. So that's just group ID, and then dash, and it's next puzzle.id. Right? So 7, boom, boom, continue. Group 1 not found. Return default splash. Puzzle dash. Okay. Puzzle dash. Oop. Start puzzle group 1. That continue. Demo puzzle 1, 2 by demo author 1, 2. Right. So now we want to do prose text, pretext, yada yada. Bring that down here. Pretext demo 1.2. Prose text demo puzzle 1.2. Pretext demo puzzle 1.2. Okay, go back here. Go here. Finish the puzzle. Dialog correct title. Well done. You're ready for puzzle 1.12 now. Continue. Boom. Demo puzzle 1.2. Demo puzzle 1.2. Okay. Okay. So that's sort of the flow. I'm trying to think if instead of having a pre and post text for every puzzle, we just have one in between text. But I guess we still want, like, and I'm wondering, because we're in a very tightly controlled environment, can we combine the start and finish screens? And do we want to? Like, do we just want to have one intermission screen instead of... I think we want two. Like, we want to have a space to show the time, etc., and then have a space where we can show the rules and maybe overall progression. All right. So I'm just going to throw in some kind of just sort of placeholder data, right? Timer, your time, 99999, right? Something like that. So if I do that and I get that and I get that, sure. Yeah. And the final thing I want to kind of shoehorn in here is the par times. So let's have a look at the par times. Post text par times. So the way I imagine the par times to work right now is that we basically have a bunch of times, and if you're under that time, you in that par group, right? And then we'll just invent a time right now here, like let solve time equals, let's say 110 seconds, right? I'm just gonna grab that. We're just gonna pretend that's our solve time, right? And I think I can actually grab that from here. Elapsed. Yeah, so I can do timer.format time, and I think I can just do that. So I can do solve time, timer.format time, solve time, and I believe this needs to be times 1,000. I think this one is in milliseconds, right? Yeah. So I'm actually going to do that up here. Something like that. And then I'm actually going to use that in here. And then... what time is it? It's 7. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I got a decent start today. Your time 1:01:50, whatever. And do we have icons copy? Did I not have a clock icon? Wait a second. Time. Oh, I thought this would have an alarm clock's icon next to it. There's an alarm clock icon here. So if I look for game paused, oh, it's literally, oh, okay. So if I do that and I'll do something like this, and then I'll do text align center, and I'll do that. Okay. And maybe we don't even need the text then, you know? Maybe we can do purely iconic. Long press a number to select a number's 9 and then select center clues. You will get something weird. And then select center clues. Don't see anything weird. I'm here on mobile emulation though. If I do this here, nope. If I do it in this layout, nope. Center clues. I guess that's what you meant by that. Sorry, cannot replicate. Oops. That's not helping. Okay. So we have the time. We have our continue button that'll kick us into the next puzzle. Solve time. So now we want to compare these to the par times. So puzzle info. Par times. So we'll do will it ever be smaller than more than 1? Yeah, so we'll start from the beginning, right? So we'll just say if I do par times like this, and then I'll do par times dot find, and it's time, right? Time, and then we'll do time is less than, no, solve time divided 1000 is less than time. And that should be the par time. That should always find the smallest possible, right? So if I make this 210, it'll find the next one up. Yeah. And then there should be one with infinity. So it shouldn't be 240. So if I do now 300, will it find the last one? No, I'll have to, yeah. Undefined equals time or equals time. Like that. So that should get us the fall through. Okay. Well, if you could be more, Kirovnik, if you can be more specific than weird, that would be super helpful. All right, so if I'll do part time equals that. Part time Did I screw something up? Ah, that was weird. Part-time, all others, hat. Okay. Your time, and then that means, how would we word that? I guess the messages can be per puzzle, right? Just like it is in the gas channel. So we can awesome under blah blah blah. And maybe the hat. Well, I guess we can do this, right? And then the hat internal is just for internal. Boom, right? And then the hat is like for internal counting. Well done. Under 180 seconds. And second place doesn't get an exclamation mark. You get boom, whatever that is. A message. What do we say to people? Nice solve. Actually, I think nice solve goes for number 2, and then number 3 gets well done. You get a Brontosaurus or something. Which is almost unfair. It's nicer than the party hat for sure. Alright, and then we'll just do part-time.message. Part-time.message, so that goes blah blah blah. Part-time. We'll just do this here, part-time.message. And then part-time.hat. Actually, what if I do this? Awesome, I don't know, you get a hat. Now the difference for the emoji, I think is for the emoji font setup. So I'm gonna have to, the emoji font will probably just force include from the start. All right, and then we'll just do a record console.warn record user getting hat. Part-time.hat. Boom. Record user getting hat. Don't need that as a warning. Can get rid of that for now. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't need that. All right. Boom. I think I'll just hide the puzzle info here as well. We can probably do something like this. Reduce the spam, reduce the mental load. We can put that there. There we go. Oh. What did I press? I don't know what I pressed. Here we go. Awesome, 100 seconds. You get a hat. Boom. And then we'll end the second puzzle. So the next step then, so that gets us the flow through the puzzle. And then, you know, a big amount of work still needs to be done on the visualization. But maybe we can do a little bit something here. I don't actually want to do, because I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'll show the hats here or whatever, but we actually want to, we probably want to design visually this first to decide like, hey, do we even have a space for a hat? Like no point for me to do that work if there's no space to put hats on this page, right? And then we'll probably also want to have an end of group. thing. So we'll probably want, like, each group we're kind of gonna treat like a puzzle pack, I guess. So we have the puzzles here, but we also have the puzzle groups. So I guess, and then maybe the group text will actually appear here rather than before you're playing a puzzle. And maybe only the first time you, I don't know, maybe the text is like at the top and it's collapsed, something like that. Let's do something here. Group pretext. Group 1 pretext. Because the idea is maybe by completing a group, we want to show something. Post text. And then maybe the pretext could either be visualized on here or it could get popped up the first time a group gets shown. But let's look at the group menu visualization. No, we want to look at the group menu loading code, which is here. So we have the group here. Right? So that's our group here. And then we have this here. And group menu is here. Group menu, page title. Group menu. And we can have group pretext. Group pretext. And then we can do we can do group pretext, group dot pretext. Boom. Nope. There's something here. Okay. Set HTML. Oh, why is this in start? Maybe these should be part of the app, really. Yeah, that still needs a bit of reorganization. Let's see. Let's see what we got. And what do we get here? Group pretext. Get content element. Group pretext. Set HTML selector. Page title. Page title. Data content. The frick? Selector. Get content element. Data content selector. I have a feeling this is either I'm not in the right place here. If I go here, I go here, I go here. Yeah, group menu is the wrong one. Puzzle menu is what I'm looking for. So that goes here. Page title. Page title, right. Okay, so we could have an area here, and then the way we could do it is it's expanded the first time you open it, but then it is automatically collapsed, and you don't have to scroll. Or if it scrolls, it doesn't even matter, really. Does the group list get emptied out? Yes, it does get emptied out. Yeah, but I think that makes sense. And then we can have a little collapsey thing. Why does that click there? Why does it click there? What the hell, man? puzzle 1-6. Puzzle 1-5. Puzzle 1-4. How does that hit that element? I have a weird suspicion this element is underlapping that somehow. But I guess that's really just a question of styling and whatnot. So if I do something like group pretext, margin 0, 0, 1 rem 0, and now I can click. Nope. How does clicking there? So like that. Is that like a compensation thing for the touch area? Do I have to make that bigger? Here it's, god damn it. All right, if I do this, then it's much more precise. Okay, so that's some weird touch compensation thing. All right, I shouldn't worry about that right now. They probably know what they're doing. Okay, man, there's so much fuzziness right now. So I'm feeling very uncomfortable to move forward until I have a better idea what it should actually look like. Like, and I'm also thinking we need a screen that's sort of like a trophy case. So it's not just that. Let's see if we can squeeze that in there. So we have the start menu. And we'll have trophies. Trophy case. Boom, right? And then trophies is added over here somewhere. Right? Start menu. Credits. Trophies. Let's move these underneath. Boom. Trophies page. Trophies. And then page credits is up here somewhere. Page trophies. I messed that up. Trophies. All right. Trophies. Then we'll take credits. And we'll save this under, you guessed it, trophies. And then we'll just say trophy case. Trophies. If I heard the word trophies one more time, I'm gonna feel weird. All right, credits, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Trophies. And you know what? I'm just gonna throw a couple of hats at it. Where are the puzzles? Where are the puzzles? Puzzle. Just gonna boom. Just so to remind myself what this is about. Boom. So many hats, right? So boom, trophy case. Way too big. Maybe, I don't know, we'll use the silly my trophies. My trophies. I don't know, I almost want to say your trophies. Trophies. Just trophies. Trophies. Boom. Okay, here we go. And how did I misspell that? Trophies. Trophies. My god, my dyslexia is hitting hard today. Trophy case, yada, yada, yada. All right, and then here we can just do something like, boom, margin 1, 2 rem, border 1 px solid, boom. Padding 1 rem. Boop. Back to start menu. All right. So then we have a place where we can put the trophies. Hey, Kodak, how you doing? I don't know. I don't want the trophies though be hidden away. I mean, there definitely needs to be a place where you can go and just look at that stuff separately. But I definitely want A, them showing here, and B, probably here in the group menu, we want to show sort of, like for example, puzzle groups. So for example, if I say, if I grab a couple of hats here, right? And I say this, what if I put a BR here and then 2 hats and a couple of these guys and like 2 dinosaurs, right? Like imagine we have that shown here somehow. You know what I mean? So if I do something like diff here, and then we'll just do something like style, font size, font size 50%. You know, and then each group has sort of like a mini trophy case on this. Maybe the trophy case page is not necessary then, although we can put like other things like achievements and stuff. Like we could have a little star, you know, and then maybe clicking on that takes you to the trophy case, right? That kind of thing. Obviously, you know, it wouldn't be here. It would be separately. Why is this so hard to spell for me? So, I mean, the trophies obviously wouldn't be pre-made. They would be generated as the player plays. But if we do something like this, and then we'll go into the group menu, and see where that's getting assembled. So we have ID title, trophies, which I still cannot spell. And then we'll do something like trophies and boom, div trophies, div, something like that. It won't be here, but it'll be here. Style, font size 50%. Just as a, you know, quickie hacky way of doing that. And then we'll just do that up here as well. And maybe we've played fewer of these, right? We've played more of these. And we've done one of group 3 for some reason. Maybe. And we've got a little dino here. And then it would look like this. And the undefined does not look good. And that. Or that. Aha. Yeah, I think that would be actually quite nice and would add some color and a bit of theming and all this. And obviously, maybe these won't be either. I mean, we might want to go with just regular emojis, or we would just want to make our own icons and have little drawings for them and all that sort of thing. All right, start puzzle, play, finish the puzzle. Well done, you're ready for puzzle 1, 2 now. Your time, blah, blah, blah. Now, we want to probably arrange this, like maybe the timer goes first. Maybe we'll... I don't know, or maybe we have a bit of text before and a bit of, like, we basically want to have a little bit of text talking about what just happened. Oh, well done, you finished this puzzle, you did it in this time, yada, yada. And then a bit of text. Ah, the next puzzle is coming up, is going to be a tough one, or you're going to love this one. If you enjoyed this one, puzzle 1, 2 is going to be great, or whatever, right? And then we'll probably have some sort of minor buttons, like if you hover over the hat, you can go to your trophy case or something like that. Or we just keep it super simple. It's continue, go here. If you wanna see your trophy case, you gotta go back out here. Maybe the trophies are shown here, or maybe blah blah blah. Or we have a button that gets you straight back to the main screen or something. Or we just have a bunch of icons down the bottom for the main, like a settings. You know, instead of back to, we'll just have sort of like start menu, blah, 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 you know? So instead of just having one back, we could have a little breadcrumb situation here. People understand that stuff. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with this, actually. Let me see where we're at with the time. Because, if I can... Don't let him hear it, but I'd love to go walkies with Toby. I hope you didn't hear that. All right. While I'm still here, and since I do have a little bit of time, I think, let's backport some of those little fixes we've done here. If I can recall what they were. I think they'll show up in the diff, right? I believe they should show up here. So, okay. I think we can do that. Let's just close all of this, though. Close, 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 close. And we'll just update it on beta right now. I'm hopefully, I want to have a very short development cycle on these, though, for the next little while. Because especially I'm doing a lot of analytics stuff, and that obviously doesn't help me much on beta. Git cherry pick. Oh dear, no, no. It's not worth the hassle. We'll just do an update. I think I touched framework as well. No, we didn't touch framework. This one I don't think I'm gonna bring over for now. I want to do that more carefully. That was just to get rid of the warnings. But we can look at 4,000 round about here. And we'll just say, we could probably just do if clipboard element. We'll just add that. And then the other one is, I guess it's that one, but do I really care for that one? I thought there was another one in framework, but I guess we didn't need that one in the end. And if I revert the utilities one, where do we get the warning from? Guess we have to go into a puzzle first. I'm not seeing the warning now. The warnings are gone. Now I'm suspicious. You know what? And while we're here, we might as well update the engine as well. It's good to do that because it will let us know if there's a major issue. Because if we update it and everything breaks, that means I've been messing with the engine code and I wasn't paying attention and I forgot what I did. And that's always a problem, right? So we kind of want to stay on top of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to go in here. Do I want to just delete everything here? You know what, before I do that, let's actually... Yeah, let's actually... Yeah, nope, not this one. Try again. Let us actually commit this change here. So this I don't want at the moment. All right. And I guess I could just lump it all together. Edit tree/post text handling for puzzles. And a little bit of spices here and there, and the trophies page and whatever, but that's fine. So we'll do that. And then we'll go back here. If I rename that now, will it let me? Yes. In fact, I don't want to just rename it. I want to get it out of there. I'm just going to put that there. All right. And then we'll go to the app. Staging. Now the problem is we don't want all of the files. And that's a little bit annoying. So I should really have a script. We need to get to like doing a script that just pulls over the files that I actually need. So I don't have to remove all of these afterwards. So if I like discard these, is that okay? Like just discarding all of these green ones here. Green, discard, yada, yada, yada. Oop, discard. All right. And now we'll need images, I believe. But again, probably not all of them. Right. All right, discard these. Then we'll discard these because we do not need the Halloween seasonal stuff. Toggle, are these not there? I think I might have brought these over from... They don't exist here. I might have brought these over from on the mobile app, and we might not actually need them. All right, we'll need SudokuPad.css. SudokuPad.css. Where is it? Ah, maybe I brought that over as well. And Valentine doesn't exist anymore. All right, so these, we discard these changes. Valentine's got renamed. So that's, but we don't need that feature anyways, right? So let's see if we can get it to work again. That seems to work pretty well. So I'm guessing the Valentine's file wasn't even loaded. All right, that worked. Continue. Start puzzle. 3, 4, 5. No, I'm gonna have to bring in some proper test data and all that stuff, and kind of push towards the final version of, at least for the vertical slice, of how this stuff will work. Okay, that was a painless update. So what did we update to? Let's just call this engine update to this version. Engine updated to, boom. Should this be past days updated to or engine update to? I guess either one is functional. All right, so these were just like, what did I change here? Extra region head. Oh, wow. Is that old? What version did we update to? 458 to 467. Didn't know there were that many changes in there. Huh. All right. Okay. Let us do a deploy. Deploy web, right? And that should bring it up on our test server. Yeah, there it is. Trophies, puzzle groups, the lot. Except this. Oh. What took so long? What the hell? What takes so long here? What? Why does it take 3.5 seconds to download less than a megabyte? That's bizarre. I mean, obviously that won't be a problem for the local app version, but still bizarre. All right. All right, let's see, to wind down this stream. Let's see if there's a new gas puzzle. A daily gas. Yes, there is. Woohoo! I'm gonna live solve that, so spoiler alert. If you haven't done today's gas, it must have come out very recently because it wasn't out yet when I started the stream. Toby's in the room now. I think he's getting suspicious about my progress. Alright, so let's see if I can fit this here on the screen. In my messy layout here. Here we go. A touch off class. Is this just me? Is this a bit smallish? Maybe this is better. Just nope, not full screen. Oh, it won't let me go above the top of the screen. Oh, that's annoying. I can do it like this. Here we go. A Touch of Class by Phil Newman. Also, that's it. Okay, so I'm probably gonna solve this very quickly because the gas classics are slightly easy for me by now, thankfully. At least I've done some sort of progress over the years. Especially using my double-click tool here. Alright, 5. 5. 5. 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 7. Then it goes here. That gives us a 4 and a 5 and another 5. Should we look at these again? Not yet. 7 here. 7 here. Oop. And 7 here. 8s are here. And nowhere else. Alright, 9s. We've got a 9 up here. Got a 7, 9 pair. Interesting that it's not symmetric. I wonder if it's intended to be and I just made a mistake and I missed something. Let's loop around. It's a 1 here. That's a 1, 5 now. 2s. 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 2s are kind of laggard somehow. 3s. 3, 1. 1. 3. 3. And 3. And 3, 3, 3. Okay, 4s. 4 goes here. 4s go here. And here, I presume. 5s. Don't know yet. 6s. So 6 here and here. Actually, what is this? This is 5, 6? Nope. 6, 8. Alright, that's resolved. And this is a 9. And then these are 6, 8. And these are 3, 7, 9, I guess. By necessity. Alright. 3, 5. Oh, what are these two? 2 and 9. Those are resolved as well. And these 3 are 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, let's see if we can narrow a few more things down. 6, so I've got a 6 here. These 2 are now 1 and 2. And these 3 are 3. These are from 3, 5, 9. Yeah. Maybe I can do a little bit better than that yet. Right, let's just look. 1s go here. 2s. Don't know. Ah, that's a 1, 2 as well. And that's a 3, 5. So that's resolving these. And now these are 9 and 5, which are resolved. Resolves this 1, 5 over here. Which resolves this 2, 1 over here. 4, 6, and 7. This can't be 6, 7, so that's the 4. So that's 6, 7, I guess. These are 3, 9, and 2. 2, 3, 9. 2, 3, 9. That's not a 2. So that's a 3, 9, and that's the 2. 9, 3, 7, 9, 7. And here we are at 6 and 8. 6, 7, 8, 6, 8. And one of these is 9, which has got to be this one, and the other one has got to be a 3. Alright, and this is 6 or 8. Can't be a 6. And then this one is... Hey, Cantharine. Ooh, don't look, don't look. I'll spoil it for you. Then your times will be meaningless. Ah, you know what? I'm meaning I'm not playing this on beta. I'm not being a good citizen. So we're gonna do a restart. It's probably gonna screw up the times, but I want to test the like button. So, you know, if nobody else is testing on beta, at least I should be. So I'm going to do that. All right. Well, we kind of just gonna do the same thing we did before because it just kind of works, right? So this 5, there's a 5 here, 5 here. Nope, that's not 5. 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. Press the wrong button there. 5's here, 6's, 7's, 7, 7, 7, 7, 4, 5, 5, 4 here. Get a 4 in the middle. 7's here. 7's here. That means 7 over here. 7 over here. Okay. 8's over here. 7. 7's. 8's. Okay. And 9's. It's 9 here. 9 here with a 7. We had that earlier as well. That means 9 here. And that means 9 here. Alright. And then we'll start over. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think we didn't have something over here before. Now I'm wondering if I made a mistake. We'll find out. Exciting conclusion of this replay of the puzzle I literally just started a few minutes ago. Alright. Oh, no, no, no. 148 is not correct. There's an 8 over here. 145. Alright. 4s. Do we have more on those? Not really. 2s. Also not really. 3s. 3, 5. That puts a 9 over here. And 9's over here. And 3's over here. And 3 over here. 3's over here. Alright. 4s. 5s. 6. What are these two? 1, 2, huh? And then these are 4, 7, 9. No, not 4, 7, 9. 4, 7, 6. Like that. Alright, does that resolve our 4s? I think the 4s are done now. Alright, 7s are almost done. 7s, 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 huh. 2s are not very much done. What is this? 1, 2, and 6. Alright. And that's 3, 5, 9. Okay, okay. And these are 1, 2, 9. Don't like that progression though. 1, 6, 8. The 1 here. And then this is 3, 7, 9. Because of the 6, 8 down here. 3, 6, 8. Getting a lot of these little triples here. Right. 1 goes here, 1 goes there. That's the 1, 2. Okay, we had that earlier. 3, 5, which resolves a bunch of stuff down here. 1, 5. And that resolves this 1, 2. And this was 3, what was it? 2, 3, 9? 3, 2, 7, 9, 7. And 6, 8. 2 out of here. 6 resolved over there and over here. Giving us an 8 over here. And in the middle, we're missing a 3 and a 9. 2, 1, 2, 9, 8, 6, 8, 3. And let's see which one's the easiest one. I'm guessing that 6, 8, and 6. All right, and a like button by popular demand by me. The little corner counts enough when each digit you place. Yeah, yeah. Somebody suggested or requested. I had originally done. I I had done the gradual one. So, you know, it's showing different levels of dimming. But somebody actually wanted the number, and I kind of did it for them. Some people might not like it. In some certain types of puzzles, it makes it a lot easier. But, you know, I'm not here to torture myself. I'm here to have fun. All right. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is it for today. I would love to get into a more frequent streaming schedule, especially while I'm working on this app. Maybe I wouldn't mind streaming all of the work on the app if I can. So I'll see how it goes. I'd like to start next week. I might just do it as Code Hangouts for now. I don't know if it's worth making a separate series. I don't know. I'm not that professional on streaming, so... Hey, Kodak. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Take care. And where's my message? Oh, and Toby gets up because I'm doing my outro. And do the usual likes and subscribes and all this stuff. And don't worry, you know, feel free to message me here or on Discord or email or whatever. And any questions, comments, and all this sort of stuff. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys in the next one.